So this is the market summary for Tuesday, the 7th of February. We took quite a few trades today. I think in total it's around 11 trades. We used the auxiliary strategy and the main strategy here on ES. I'm going to use a different chart to do the summary here. I may use a range chart just because of the number of executions taken, and let's just see. Let's just go through the chart. So we'll go to the range chart, and that's just so it's legible. Oh, so we can see it, of course, and probably need to use a bigger range. Let's go to 24 range. There we are. Oh, that's Monday. Sorry about this. I guess it's a Tuesday. There we are. Here we are on Tuesday. And what we see here is the first trade was the auxiliary trade. It was a long position. Prices came back, so I decided to take it off again. As prices came back again, I thought about getting back into the market as it came down towards my entrance. What I did was I actually trailed as prices got towards 15 or so, trailed up. As prices pulled back, I was actually stopped out on this candle as prices pulled back before going on to hit the target. Now if I would have followed my rules, both trades would have hit the upside target, but I did trail. That's something I'm going to have to look at going forward. Over here we took an auxiliary trade. This one we didn't get a good fill on the short position, so what we did was we placed our order to get out for near enough break even. We got filled on the order, made 3/4 of a point. We tried to, in getting out of the market, we hit the flatten button on TradingView, and it resulted in, for some reason, even though it closed the position at which I wanted to, it put me into a position long. I didn't want to be in a long, so I got out of the position. This very next trade, where I've lost 17 points, and that was a short on the main time frame. So let's just have a look at that. So let's just have a look at the short we had taken. Let's just have a look. So the short we had taken was on this candle, this bearish candle right here. Now, prices previously already tested the 50% mid-level for the weekly chart and bounced to the upside. We've tested the 60-minute opening range high from overnight, and we pulled back and closed below the 60-minute opening range low. So I thought we would sell back down to retest the midweek, about 50% mid from the previous week. Didn't have that happen. Around here, this was when Jerome Powell, the Fed chair, came out to speak, and as we can see, market rallied very quickly, and I probably should have got out a bit earlier, but I held a position as per my rules, and I did lose 17 points there. The very next trade was in fact a long after the close of the candle, which stopped me out. it did actually set up for a long position, so I entered long, and from that long position my target was hit at 58.75. We made 22 points on that trade, so we lost 17 and we made 22. Here, as you can see, the market did go quite a bit higher than after exiting at 58.75. We headed all the way up to 75 here, 41.75 on ES, and after that prices reversed, and as prices came back through and sold back through, my chart doesn't have, for some reason, it doesn't have the value of this trade. So as it came through, sold the 41.22s and exited at 41.0850, which should be 13.5 points. Not sure why it's not showing on this chart. And those were the main setups. Remainder are auxiliary trades, so we'll go down to the 24 range in order to show our auxiliary trades. So let's go. There we are. So it wasn't showing on the 15-minute chart. So there was a short at 41.22, exited at 41.0850 for 13.5 points, and that was T7. That was our 7th trade. After that, we came in and made an auxiliary trade, a buy-side trade. This hit target of 5.75. That was trade 8, and this is where I think our next trades are a couple of losing trades. Yes, they are. This will push the limit and somewhat paid a little bit. So that's a bit too much. Let's go. So we went short in this area. We were looking for a short to come into this area. It was an area of interest. The market turned around, hit our stop. This candle here, price went up, came back down. So I thought, well, the area is still an area of interest. So rather than wait for a new setup to go short, I went short. That was against my rules somewhat, and yeah, I was stopped out for minus 5.25 points. So across these two trades, I've lost 9.25 points. And finally, prices came back down in towards that area again, back into the area again, and I went short. And this time I picked up 5 points. So went short of 41.55, exited at 41.50, and that was it. That was all our trades for today. So with the T11, that was our 11th trade. That's far too many here. But we did mention using the auxiliary strategy would have more trades going forward. I did have a couple of formal trades. Looking back, trading auxiliary strategy meant I did miss out on a fairly decent trade here off the main strategy. There was there was a long setup of this candle here. There was a long setup of this candle, and it would have hit target. It would have hit target somewhat. Just whether I would have been patient enough to hold through it, but it did hit target to the upside. But as I was focusing on the auxiliary trades chart, I didn't actually take that trade. So I need to be more locked in on the main strategy, and if it is an auxiliary, I should treat it as an auxiliary rather than making it my main focus. Finally, we'll have a look here at the account. So as we can see on the account, we're seeing some account growth, and we have to scroll all the way down. So scroll all the way down to the 6th there. The 6th? Yes, the 6th. As you can see, there's the first half a point, yeah. This first trade, half a point, lost 1.25 points, picked up 3/4 of a point. Trading view error, lost 3/4 of a point. We lost 17 points just there that we mentioned of our main strategy. We gained 1100. Well, 1100. We gained 22 points off our main strategy. Then we picked up just over 13 points there of picked up just over 13 points there on our main strategy. The auxiliary strategy, we picked up almost 6 points, lost 4 points, lost 5.25 points, and finally picked up 5 points here on the auxiliary strategy. So it was a pretty heavy day in terms of commission with 11 trades. We're looking about 220 for commissions, but we'll see what tomorrow holds. Due to other commitments, I won't be here in the in and around the US Open, so there aren't any opportunities. I may be able to trade the close, but I'll have to see if there are any opportunities when I am available to trade the final 2 hours or so. And with that said, thanks for watching.